My name is Dr. Wilnic Gideon. I'm an assistant principal in the school district of Palm Beach County, Florida. I'm also a mentor with Take Stock and Children Scholarship Foundation. I've served various roles on my school campus and in my community. I grew up in South Florida, both in Broward County and Palm Beach County, Florida. I am first generation Haitian American. I'm also a first generation college student, first in my family generation to go to college. Growing up, it was difficult. I grew up in poverty. My mother made $16,000 a year to feed a household of 6. Times were tough and difficult. However, I had some very tough experiences. Lights were off at times. We were moving from place to place. I've been to about 4 different elementary schools. Just moving around consistently because of the dynamics that we were in. My mom has a 3rd grade education, so she doesn't even know how to read her own language. So we had to go through a very tough experience, going through and navigating through life, trying to figure out how to how to make it in the world. I will say that I did get involved in the wrong environments. I struggled in school at times. I was a smart kid. But I just had, got involved with the wrong people. I guess those were the people that I looked up to in an environment that were, portraying something negative instead of a positive life for me. When I got into 6th grade, even though I was, not the greatest student, there was a particular teacher that saw something in me. She believed that I was capable of achieving more than I was showing at the moment. She inspired me to apply for a scholarship, which was Take Stock and Children Scholarship Foundation. I applied and I got in. And that was the beginning where I believed I started to hope and dream of looking beyond my circumstances and looking into going into college and having that possibility. And that program allowed me to have a scholarship. Additionally, it allowed me to have a mentor, a positive role model that I could look up to, knowing that I didn't have the experiences of having someone who achieved and went to college in that facet. So it was great to be in part of that program, and it kind of changed my life to a positive trajectory. I believe I overcame that adversity because I didn't want to have to relive those same experiences over again. I think the mentor, having a mentor and having someone that was there for me consistently throughout my life kind of inspired me to see how I could look at other opportunities, avenues to go with. And I think thinking about where I was, in poverty, I slept in the same bed with my brothers growing up. They were 2 and 4 years older than me. Those experiences, I didn't want to have to experience that over again. And so, just being able to come out of that allowed me an opportunity to be able to share those same experiences with others that have gone through poverty or some tough trials and tribulations in their own lives, so that I can inspire them to see that there is an avenue to come out of it. I like to instill resilience within the students that I work with. Every day I know that the students that I see, 81% of my students are free and reduced lunch. Mainly that means that most of them are in poverty or are close to poverty level. And what I try to instill in them is that the place that they are in right now is just a moment, but their future, is even brighter. There's a brighter future. And I know that because of the experience that I had. I knew where I was at. I was probably, one of the poorest, people in my school, been picked on, been through a lot of, different things and adversities over the years. But I saw where I was and I see where I am now. And I know that they also have the same capabilities. It's not that they're not smart enough to do it. They may be struggling and going through something that they just have to learn how to channel their energy, the negative energy that they may be getting from this experience, to a positive light. And once they start to see their growth, and baby steps, growth by growth, then they will see their full potential. Basically, I'm trying to get the students to realize their potential, that you're ginormous, you're big, you're great, and you have the possibility to be amazing and successful.